Okay, welcome back to Warilla Bowls and Recreation Club. We're here at the State Junior Championships, round 3 of the singles here this afternoon. A fantastic game in store, and joining me in commentary for the first stint is Zone 2 superstar, Zoe Nichols. Welcome, Zoe.
Hello, thank you.
Now, we must let everyone know who's watching on that Zoe was a little nervous in coming into the commentary box this afternoon, but like so many of the other athletes here this week, you've put your hand up to jump in and come and say a few words. So, nice comments, please, for those that are watching on for Zoe. And
Pretty pleased.
as we see Ryan off to a great start there. Zoe, you competed here earlier in the week in the pairs. How did you go in that event?
I did, yes. Played pairs. First game wasn't so lucky, and then our 2 other games we played pretty well. Me and Jordan Lean.
And are you back in action tomorrow in the fours?
Yes, I am. Leading up for the fours.
And who's the remainder of that side for Zone 2 there?
So we have me, we have Huxley, we have Jordan, and I don't think our other one's here just yet.
Maybe you can't see through those sunglasses that you've got on.
Oh, they're cool though. They're by me.
Very stylish. Okay, so we've got a fellow Raymond Terrace bowler here in action on the stream this afternoon, Zoe. What can you inform us about Kyle? Yes.
He's a very good bowler. Played me in the final to make it through here. Played very well deserved.
So no sour grapes then, you're still cheering for Kyle in this game, even though he knocked you out of the final?
Yeah, well, he's my zone.
Of course. No, that's good. Good to see. And that's the thing that we've had a lot this week, that a lot of the players who are in multiple disciplines have stayed around to watch their singles players in action, which is fantastic. So Kyle with his last here, 1 down. Here's his own bowl coming up here on this forehand. Turn that a couple of rolls or even just around it. And he has turned it up. Quite sure he got the right angle to make shot.
Good bowl.
Players looking intently.
I have a screen in front of me.
Yeah. They're doing a dance around the jack there, Zoe. They're not. Oh no, here we are. We're going to get the measure now.
Always best to measure.
How long have you been playing, Zoe?
A couple years.
A couple of years, yeah. And always at Raymond Terrace?
Yes, I've always been at Raymond Terrace.
So it looks like it was 1 to Ryan there to kick things off. Now obviously at Raymond Terrace, Zoe, quite a strong club, both in the men's and women's competitions.
Yes, indeed.
Have you had the opportunity to play with any of the superstars up there?
I have, indeed, yes. I've played with Natasha, I've played with Jen, I've played with Kate, played with Lockie and Connor Freeman. I've played with Matt before.
Matty Bouse?
Yep. Played one of my first games with Matt.
Okay. What are some of the things that you've been able to learn from that group, whether it's been on the green or just from watching them play, that you've introduced into your game?
Watching and playing with them, you learn so much. Like, you learn the shots to play, and like as you're going, they're obviously like helping you along the way.
As Ryan once again kicks off with another touch up. So Kyle's style, would you consider him more an aggressive player? Is he more of a draw shot specialist? What would you...
He's all round.
Okay.
He can play many shots, definitely.
And what about Ryan Klem here from Cabramatta? Have you had many games against Ryan in the juniors previously?
We played Ryan in the pairs first game.
Okay.
Here, played very well. He can drive.
Quick driver, is he?
He's a good driver. Kyle here has improved out of sight.
From playing with you, was it?
No, just in general.
And he's relatively new to the game as well. Kyle, is he?
Oh, he's been playing for a while.
Mm-hmm.
He's been playing lots of more club games and like Thursday night social bowls.
Okay.
And he's come out of his shell and he's improved like nothing else.
And you've got a strong academy up there in Zone 2, don't you, with the juniors and under 25 players? They really put a lot of time and effort into developing all of your talents.
Yes,
Helping
indeed.
you along the way. As I look to my left here, and Zoe's found the lolly jar already early on in the game.
No Mentos though, but that's okay.
Oh, Kyle, luckily catching his front bowl there. So Ryan just with another draw shot here, holding 3. Notice Ryan this week, Zoe, he's really varied the distance of ends that he's played, either very short or very long,
Yes, definitely.
just to try and put off opponents.
It's not far off. Oh. Shot, Kyle.
Fantastic shot there by Kyle. I think he's made one by the looks of it. Great shot. He gets himself on the board. We'll get our scores updated shortly. We're at 1 shot apiece. Just to keep you updated with where things are currently situated in each of the sections. Ryan comes into the match 2 wins from 2 with a positive 16 score differential. Kyle, unfortunately, with 2 extremely narrow losses to start his campaign, just -6 after those 2 games. Other players in this section next door to our TV rink, Sam Griffiths from Terrigal, 1 win -7, playing Gabriel Ingersoll from Zone 10, 1 win -3. So either of those guys will be hoping for a large win here, and that Kyle can overcome Ryan to have a chance on shots for and against in Section 1. In Section 2, we have a shootout in Round 3 between Tim Thorning, Gunnedah Zone 3 against Ethan Scott Brannigan, representing Belrose in Zone 9. The winner of that match will progress into the semi-final. In Section 3, Bradley Farlow from Zone 5, currently leading that section with 1 win +11. He's now playing Daniel Paul from Tarrant Point, who's on -11. So Daniel needing to win that by at least 11 shots to have a chance of overtaking Bradley on for and against. And in section number 4, Jacob Aiken currently leads that section from Zone 16. He has completed all his matches though. He has a bye here in this last session. And Tom Rich from Zone 4 is playing Kobe Katau from Zone 6. A win for Tom will see him through undefeated. With Kobe needing a big win to give himself a chance on margin. So that's the state of play across our 4 sections. Zoe, what have you seen so far from the guys in this end?
Great first bowls, great start.
We mentioned your club, Raymond Terrace, had a lot of success lately.
Yes, indeed.
Grade 1 and Grade 2 state open gender pennant champions. Only a
Yep.
couple of weekends ago. Were you part of any of those sides, Zoe?
I did fill in for the twos at one point along the journey, but it's definitely good to see them succeed in all of that. Big celebrations.
No doubt. That's Jason Stokes and Lennon Scott and Matt Bouse and all the team back there at the club will have some kind of party for both those winning state sides.
Yeah.
And how many times have you been down to Orilla? Zoe, just see the facilities down here.
I've lost count.
Okay.
It's a good club. It's probably my favourite green to play on, the indoor.
Ryan draws it fantastic with his last.
Great bowl.
He'll take a 2-1 lead. No, you're right. The facilities here are quite incredible. Obviously, the club puts a lot of effort into the juniors and hosting this event each and every year.
Yeah, definitely.
And as an observer, it's quite obvious how much all of you athletes enjoy it. And you're here early in the morning to roll up, late in the evening practicing as well. So
Late at night. They've got good thick shakes here too.
highly recommended.
Highly recommended.
It's pizza special night here tonight too, and obviously with the
Ooh.
state of origin, there'll probably be a few around. I think $15 special pizzas at Lagoon Street.
We'll all be here.
Are you supporting New South Wales or Queensland in the football?
New South Wales, of course.
Fantastic. Ryan once again
Good
is
start.
basically T to T length. Bear with us one moment, viewers. Ben Crixolitis is in the process of just setting up some things for our presentation here this afternoon, and I'll let him jump back in and he can update all the scores for us around the rinks.
What's the love for Zoe on the
Getting a couple of comments in here, Zoe. Tom Crockford, Zoe the Seal Nichols.
Oh no.
Not a nickname you're happy with?
Oh no, I love it. They make fun of me because of my laugh. They reckon I laugh like a seal. So that's become my new name.
So Crystal Lean, give her some Mentos.
Hey, I bring a Mentos.
And Crystal, Zoe demolished the Mentos lolly jar last week when we were at Cabramatta for the Junior Tri Series.
Yes, I did. I got it taken off me.
So you might lose that nickname, the Seal. You might be Zoe Mentos.
Good ball here.
He's certainly established dominance early on, hasn't he? Cole just hanging in there with one or two good bowls each end. A nice line here, just needs it to pull up.
Whenever.
John Wolfe says he's loving the commentary, Seal. And one of your state teammates, Shelby Powell, saying up the terrace.
Hey, Shelby.
Okay. So Cole's last bowl coming down, 2 down at the moment. You can see there he's on a reasonable line. Just depends on weight. And just under. So I'm going to hand you back over to Ben Crixolitis to come in and take my chair here. As we swap over, Zoe, do you want to explain to the viewers a little bit about the TV rink that we're on here, Rink 7, and what some of the guys might be trying to do, and which is sort of narrow and wider hands, just for the people that are watching that haven't been down here to Warilla before?
Yes, of course. The hand closest to us over here is more the preferred hand. That's running really well. I'm not quite sure too much on the other hand.
You're right, I've noticed that. Hi everyone, Ben Crixolitis back with you again. I've had a busy morning. I haven't been on the commentary all day, so my voice is nice and fresh, and I'm glad I'm sitting next to Zoe. Vibe check here. And as we look down, you can look over there at that camera, Zoe, with me, and check out the sunnies we're wearing.
They're
We've
sick.
definitely got the vibe going right now. That's us there on the left for the viewers. And I'm here again, and I can't believe it, with Kyle. He's all over the place. He's just a TV... Ryan Klem. He's a TV star at this point. This is the third game on the TV rink that I've seen.
Loves the camera.
Loves the camera, and it loves him too. He's a fit-looking dude. But and good haircut.
The mullet.
Yeah, and the sides cut in like that Simpsons gag. But I love it. Love a bit of personality. That's how we roll around here. Now, Zoe turned up and dumped his Mentos on me as well. She said she'd cry if it was a pink one.
Yeah, I love the pink ones.
So we're about to open this up and see what's in it. There's Ryan just touching Jack there. It's orange. You're safe.
Yes.
It's a bit of fun there, and that we had up at the Tri-State Series, and again here it's the guys. All of the juniors here are having a great time together outside when they're not playing. Oh, look. Oh, one of my wonderful people here, the carers, I guess, is just run past and dumped their little tub of ice cream on me because she's lovely. We're all about the sugar here at the in the commentary box. So I haven't seen much of Mr. Anderson at all. What do you know about him?
Kyle Anderson. He plays for Raymond Terrace. He's a great bowler. He's improved out of sight lately.
So is he at school, do you know?
He is, yes.
Where at?
Hunter River High School.
Hunter River.
Go Hunter River. River Rats.
The River Rats. Is that where you go as well?
Yep.
Perfect.
Well, I did. I've left now.
Oh, you've left now. A big call out to them. What do you do now?
Working at Bunnings at the moment.
Sweet.
I want to apply and get a trade.
Yeah, what trade? What are you dreaming of?
Carpentry.
Sick. Good. That's awesome. Good trade to get into as well. Always necessary around there. Most of the people I know your age through my kids are going for electrical down south.
I've been offered an electrician apprenticeship, but I think carpentry is more my thing.
Fair enough. Now, Ryan's just dropped one in right next to Jack there. He's playing this hand really well. So I think you're right. The hand that's closest to us is the favoured side.
Yes.
So you said you've been playing. I heard you talking to Lee. You said you've been playing for a couple of years now.
Yes.
Who got you into this game? Whose fault is it?
My nan.
Your nan.
Nanny Buffhead.
Nanny Buffhead. I actually think I saw Nanny Buffhead with a comment on here before. And
shout out to Nan.
Nanny Buffhead. I love that. That's so good. Wish I had a Nanny Buffhead. And, just running through again. The Zone 12 Cabramatta lads, they're a powerful club and are setting up sent some powerful juniors to us here. Crystal Lean, just saying that Huxley was looking for those sunnies.
I've got them, Huxley.
It's Zoe wearing your favourite hat. You don't have a hat?
Nah, Huxley's got the hat. I was going to take it, but had to be nice.
And Charlotte Heyman saying, giving a big hey, Zoe, as well.
Hey, Charlotte.
So tell me about the mentorship session. How did that come about?
You just you need a snack when you're bowling. Like, you need a sugar hit. Sometimes you just need that little bit extra.
Yeah.
And I think I've took that little bit extra a bit too far.
So it became a lot extra.
Yeah.
And Ryan's first bowl here, playing that good long length that the Cabra boys seem to favour. Pushed it past a little bit. Yeah, because that bin up there at Cabra was pretty. That was a mess, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was rough. That was pretty full.
And there's I saw another huge crate of individually wrapped Mentos as well. It's good to see you guys looking after the environment. That's
Shout out to Beck. She's got the Mentos.
Yeah, Beck. We're one of the state junior board members or committee members. She's floating around here. Oh, I can see her there in the middle, sitting behind the Zone 5 guys, behind Brad.
She looks after us.
Oh, I haven't. I'll do it now. Yep. So I'm just getting back in my routine. I haven't updated the scores for a sec. I'll do that right now. Brendan Saws, Kyle actually won our most improved player of the year this year at Raymond Terrace Bowling Club for the entire club. Wow, that's pretty impressive at Raymond Terrace, that being such a powerful club. I'll just sort out some scores now. So Zone 12, what's he on? It's 5-1 at the moment. That should update shortly. Yep. And then I'll get into the other ones. So you'll see the on the screen there, you'll see the score on the top right of this game. And then the next one should flick around a bit, I'm hoping. And if it doesn't, I'll start speaking to Dave and see if I can sort that out. Oh, yep, there it goes. It's not super fast this time, like it was yesterday. So over there is Zone 9 against Zone 3. The score is 9-3. I really like that. I like some symmetry. 13 versus 5 is 3-1. Oops. Kobe Katau, I just love saying that name. It makes me happy. 3-4.
I can't pronounce that.
Katau.
Thank you. Is that to my front bowl? Thank you.
Beautiful. All right, so those scores should be rotating through every now and again. I'll jump on there and make sure that they're right. And so if you're watching, what else do I usually do? Oh, yeah, I'll get the YouTube clip in. So for those that prefer to watch it on YouTube and put it on the big screens, that there, a reminder to not click on any links in there in our live feed that aren't from Bowls New South Wales or someone you trust, even Zoe. And make sure they're there. You don't click on them. Don't give anyone any credit card details. We're not going to make you pay for this stuff. It's a free service provided by Bowls New South Wales. And, yeah, don't pay at all. Only
Charge
click
your
on
Mentos.
that. Yeah, that's it. Well, if you're paying Mentos, then Zoe be into it. And Shelby Power says there'll be a worldwide shortage of pink Mentos because of you. So anyone that's looking for pink Mentos, come and see Zoe. She's got a little hoard of them, I'm sure, bowls bag full of it. I think that's all I need to do for now. Flynn yelling out the nice shades. Flynn, of course, has a massive snap streak. What's your best?
Oh, are we talking about snap streaks?
Yeah.
I can get it up.
Oh.
Give me one moment.
Show me. Because the best I've seen so far is 1,361.
1,936.
Oh, who's that with?
Brendan Stokes.
Brendan Stokes. So, Brendan, bit of a hero there. That's my world record snap streak. It's absolutely amazing, actually. And my best is in the high 80s, so I've got a long way to go.
You've got to pay to get them back now.
What? Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. And the AI thing comes up. Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, me either.
So another one there to Ryan. And it's just 1 by 1 at the moment, but he's keeps this uphill, ones win the game. So you played against Kyle, you said, in the final,
Yes.
and he beat you. Was it close?
It was, definitely. It was a close game. Kyle got me on the last end.
Oh,
Yes.
21 up. Where was that played? At Raymond Terrace?
Yep, Raymond Terrace.
Lovely.
Home green.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to be up at Foster for the Grade 1.
Oh, that would have been
just
good.
Finished. That was good fun, yeah.
Yeah.
And another one. So Kyle just struggling a little bit with the longer ends. His tee to tee got a really distinct style, really good wind up. Who's your coach? Who's coaching you at the moment?
Ian Lean.
Ian Lean.
Ian Lean.
That Lean name keeps popping up on the live feed.
Yep, so you got Crystal Lean, which is his daughter, and then you've got John Lean that's playing with us in the fours, and I played with him in the pairs, which is his son.
There you go. So, and he's coaching you through, and he's obviously doing a good job with everyone he coaches. You've got a really neat technique. It's very it's good to watch. I mentioned it quite a lot up in the up at Cabramatta.
Yes, and then I've also got Nanny Buffett, of course. Can't forget Nan.
Nanny Buffett. Bless her. So, Jared Gorsuch asking, does Ian do the dishes and cooking at home?
Absolutely not. He's always on the phone to you.
Oh, my goodness. So, a better bowl came down there by Kyle, but Ryan's just pushed a little one really close. This one's a confident shot, confident weight, and has bashed Ryan through and sat down for a shot, the smallest possible target, and almost impossible to hit. I just want to point out our volunteers here from Warilla, almost exclusively. They're all wearing Warilla shirts. Some of them running down the green. So, it's a bit of all sorts here at Warilla. They're good people. And thanks very much for volunteering, everyone. Oh, bang, bang, bang.
Oh.
Went for the buster and went straight through, cleaned everything back, but essentially left Kyle alone there sitting on Jack as a tiny little target. Philip Lubke from Silverdale. Oh. In goes Kyle, looking to match his up again.
Oh.
But sitting back a little's all right. Nope. He's changing the scoreboard already. Thanks, Frank, up there from Cabra. So, Kyle getting another score, doubling his up, and getting the map back. It's a big deal. Do you guys get taught that a lot? You speak about the jack and game tactics, or is it just all about delivery at your level so far?
At our level, you got to learn. You got to learn everything. You got to learn to roll the jack. You've got to learn your delivery. You've got to. It's an all-rounder.
Yeah, that's right. And all-round knowledge is very important. Bit of wisdom. As thanks to our production team for getting us on on the camera there. You'll be famous.
Vibing the sunnies.
Damn right.
And then yesterday we had a training session learning about all the right shots to call, which was very good and helpful. Yeah,
I saw that from that was an initiative I think by the match committee or the junior committee from the state, and my mate Michael Wilkes is headed home and was out there, and Sharon were all teaching you a bit of that. It was good to watch. It was looked like a lot of fun actually.
Yeah, we all really enjoyed it.
And so Kyle's done what I expected and shortened the end up. I always say when I got coached that the first bowl you put down is the jack. It's almost as important as the next four you deliver.
First bowl counts.
Mm-hmm. And he certainly changed it up, made it shorter. The boy from Cabramatta doing always tending to be long. I'm not sure if that finished Yeah, the jack looks it to hit to me.
Spooled up a bit short.
Yeah, pretty close. I just can't remember if I think I was taking photos of you guys playing around yesterday.
That's a mad photo.
Yeah, taking photos of all the guys. Everyone, all of you juniors seem to get along pretty well. I think you see each other a fair bit, especially over the last month. Really busy program for you lot. When's the last time you were home?
I couldn't even tell you. It was a while. It was a while ago. It's always a good time when we're away.
Absolutely, it looks it too. Anyone, between sets playing handball or messing around on the greens with it. It's handy having the carpet. You can play a bit more.
Yeah, indeed.
The marker there just indicating that those front bowls are about a foot in front, or just over a foot in front. Don't forget to rate Andrew's lolly jar.
I've already rated it.
Yeah,
I've already been through it.
No, keep going, man. Oh, and I think Ryan might be a little disappointed with that. He was only playing a draw weight to get through the gap or roll his over, just up and over enough to take shot. Really gentle, fluent delivery there by Kyle. So call this one in. What would you be playing here?
Me? I'd be coming on my backhand, looking to hit my own up onto it. If I was Ryan.
Yeah.
Just to knock them up, or if you get wide, go under Kyle's and draw.
That's it. Just that little gap we were seeing there, and a little edge off Ryan. Excuse me, Kyle on the side there. And that's exactly what he's aiming at. The grass looks pretty good to there. Could be just down a weight here. He looks all right. Oh, that's a perfect bowl. Magnificent bowling. He's pretty happy with it too. little salute to someone in the back there. And I didn't see the. Yep, it's two. Now, wonderful marker lifting two there for the Cabra bowler. He's played that beautifully to get in there. All right, so I'll update this scoreboard and go around the grounds, or around the rinks. All right. So which Scott Brannigan is it? That looks like Ethan Scott Brannigan over there. It's 10-5. That's going to be end up being a long game. Our mate Tim over there as well. And Paul with 2 L's. We had to correct that earlier as well. That was a bit of an error by me. They haven't updated their scoreboard for a while, so maybe something going on there that looks like a bit of fun. Kobe Katau and Tommy Rich.
Great start.
Another big personality, a bit like you, Zoe, is Tommy Rich.
Tom Rich, yep. He's a loud one.
Loves the game, loves getting on the broadcast too, I can tell you.
Yeah.
And we encourage personalities. I love the personalities in the game. That's what makes it real. And try to get the guys to stick their faces in the camera and say, yeah, when you're playing a good shot. It's they're all taught very calm, collected and focused, but a couple of real out there characters. I'm looking across at young Bradley Farlow over there, and he's a very focused young man when he's playing bowls.
He is indeed.
I hardly hears a word anyone saying around him. So those long ends again. He's about 3 metres off the tee. Matt's all the way back as far as it'll go. He's playing a smart game. Kyle really not. enjoying the long ends. Tim Twining, is he louder than me, Zoe?
Oh, I don't know. You're both pretty loud. Got your own personality.
That's it. Oh, yeah, Tim, who's in the commentary? Yeah, it is Zoe. I'm glad to have her here, and one of the things it's really I'm enjoying very much in this position at the moment is having the juniors come and have a seat with us and tell us about what's going on around their areas and on the greens here. So how do you like the TV rink? I don't think I've had you on a game yet.
Oh, no, I haven't been on the TV rink since we've been here.
Are we going to get you in the fours? This is the hard question. Let's have a look at what's coming up. So, what day is it today? It's the 12th, isn't it? So today we'll have, I've got the singles semi-final and then the final. We don't really know. And then maybe we'll have you on the TV rink for the fours.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed. And in the final, that'll be great. And a shower of Mentos flying around the room if you win.
Yes.
There's little colourful packets fluttering everywhere.
Pink Mentos only.
Oh, yeah, no, I was thinking empty packets. They clearly would have been eaten. But, look, Kyle's just won a shot there and nearly got a second. So, just with his last bowl. So, maybe coming to terms with the longer ends. It shouldn't take him long to adjust. He's a good player. Yep. So, kicked one out. And they're having a close look at the second. 2. He's got a 2. So, eight to 4 now in this race to 21. As it stands, the guys play 2. The singles matches here are 2 21 ends and no respots for kill and end. You'll replay it. How are you at a heavy shot? Do you like having a run?
I'm more of a draw bowler. I love a good draw.
Fair enough too. Now, this was the other thing. You pink bowls, right?
My pink bowls.
And a pink bag.
I used to have pink shoes as well.
And
I had to retire them.
Now I heard it's the fault of your mum.
Yes, indeed. It's actually Mum's pink bowls bag. The bowls, I didn't get really a choice at. I used to have 1s. I had to go up to 2s because when I used to play with the men and like you'd play an on shot, they'd go funny because they were so small.
They're so little, yep.
Yeah.
Like throwing rocks.
Yeah.
So what advice, and I'm thinking purely here, I've got a 15-year-old daughter. Her name's Jessica. She won't be watching this at the moment because she'll be probably working at the ice cream shop in Husky.
Ice cream shop?
Yeah, mate.
Oh, stop it.
And at Huskerson there, and but for her, how do you think I would drag a teenage girl who is reluctant to play the game into it? What would your advice be for me as her parent, do you think? That's a hard question. I'll just dump that on you. Sorry, mate.
Well, honestly, I reckon bring her down. Even if we have like a little training session, she get to know everyone.
Yeah.
Because also, the people are a big part of it as well. Like bowling with all your friends here just makes you also want to come. As much as you love the sport, it's the people as well.
Yeah, it's the people that keep me in the game. I can tell you now, and even more so now that I'm doing this job. And I'd agree with that 100%. So I've got to build a little bit of a juniors culture, I think, in the northern section of Zone 7. I was having a chat to Wilkesy about that yesterday, actually. So we might see if we can set up a little academy there. At Huskerson Bowling Club, of course, because that's where I play, so why not? But you're right, I'll see if I can get a group of people coming down. I think that'll encourage them more. Nathan present Mentos and ice cream by the sound of it. So if we can get, yeah, that's right, buckets of Mentos and.
We had an ice cream run last night at the Cold Rock.
That's right. Cold Rock. What, down here at Wollongong in Warilla?
Yeah, it was like 20 minutes away
Oh my
from
God,
here.
yeah, over in Shell Harbour, yeah.
Yeah, it was worth it.
What do you think of this club? Well, this here, this dome place sounds like an indoor swimming pool. If you drop a bowl and it echoes around the whole place, everyone can tell.
I love it.
You a big fan?
It's my favourite green to play on.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That's so good. Oh, nearly there by Kyle, just moving Rem. Sorry, Clem, Ryan Klem, Rem. Forward a little bit, moving Jack, but nearly took it off him. And just down the forehand side, not as favoured. You can see it doesn't draw as much. So tell me Ryan uses tiny little Taylor GTRs. He says they're size 1s. That's what everyone's around telling me. I haven't had a close look at them. Rugby league player as well. And that's 1 to Kyle. Ryan.
Back to the long ends.
Back to the long ends. Makes for long games, but if you're winning, it doesn't really matter. So a 9-4 on the scoreboard. Race to 21, nearly halfway there. So what's next for you in bowls? How long you got left? You said you left school. That means probably just year 10 you finished?
No, I'm meant to be in year 12.
Yep.
I turned 18 in November.
This is your last one.
Yes.
Under 25's next.
It's really sad.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's going to be a bit teary at the end, I think.
I reckon.
Oh, there's a 7-a-side or something coming up, isn't there?
Yes, in Dubbo.
That's it. We'll be there for that. My second trip out to Dubbo ever.
Second?
Yeah, well, I went out to Dubbo on a family holiday once, and we stayed on a cattle farm. It was great. Lovely place, but I've hardly seen the town. I'm looking forward to going to the club.
It gets cold.
Yeah.
It gets freezing.
Good. Well, that's a pretty good shot there by Kyle. Was a bit long, but bouncing off Ryan at the back. So good start by both these lads on this end. Yeah, I've heard Dubbo gets cold and then frosty and out on the plain there.
I was on live stream once and you could literally just see me freezing, like shaking cold.
The coldest I've ever been is at, I've just completely forgotten the name of the place. It's north of...
Orange?
Nope. Orange is cold, Lithgow's cold. That's where my in-laws are from, Lithgow. But I'm just going to think of the place now. It's near Cabramatta.
I don't even know where that is.
So it's a really nice place. It's
Great bowl by Kyle.
Cabramatta, yeah. Fantastic bowling, Kyle. I'm looking up on maps here and I still can't find it. That's how silly I am.
That looks
Junee,
fancy.
there it is, Junee. So
Unique.
they do a tournament out at Junee. I recommend getting out there. It's a fantastic club, really awesome place, and really good people at Junee. And but it was something like -2 outside with a -7 wind chill factor.
Wow.
And, the grippo on our fingers wouldn't set. Sorry, kept freezing. So
Really?
couldn't hold the bowls. It was ridiculous.
Wow.
These little kids running around making them tons of money selling those popping hand warmers
Oh,
with $2 each, and yeah.
they go hard.
But here comes Kyle's second bowl. His first one there.
Oh.
Didn't move him through enough. It's a pretty good shot. Maddie Hazel saying, go Junee. Absolutely. Great club. Yep, John Lizzie saying you and Kyle are the pair rink in the 7-a-side.
Oh, yes, at 7-a-side, yes.
That's good.
So I'm leading and Kyle's skipping. Should be fun.
It's going to be great time, and both pretty good bowlers too, mate. Pretty successful. And that'll be probably your final juniors tournament, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Wow.
Very sad.
So how long have you been, I guess, representing? How many times have you done this?
That's a good question.
And in the state side, you've been playing, you said, for a couple of years now.
Yeah. Because I used to come here and I used to not bowl. I used to watch my brother play.
Oh, okay.
He used to be a big bowler. He used to play with Connor Freeman and all that. And then I started getting into it.
Yeah, very good. So there's Kyle just still holding. Ryan went through with a positive shot as probably a good idea. He was there. That was close, just bouncing off his front and rolling through. Had the right weight to do everything. And good effort, but I think just one for Kyle there. And we should see another shorter end. I'm going to go through the scoreboards there. Let's see. Scott. Let's see. Ethan Scott Brannigan over there. It's also his last tournament. There it's 11-7 there against Tim. Brendan Paul 3-10. So Brad Farlow coming from nowhere there. It was 3-1 and all of a sudden it's 3-10. It's only been a few ends. That's a turnaround and a half. Kobe Katau versus Tommy Rich. Tommy's up 6-11. On Ingersoll 10 all next door. Zone 10 versus Zone 15. That'll be a good game in the end. It's probably the one that'll last the longest. We had one game last time that went for. They were out there for ages.
Yeah,
nearly hit the time limit. Was too. He's played probably twice as many ends as everyone else.
Yeah.
And poor bugger, he'll be getting exhausted. John Lizzie telling me to tell Kyle to take the man up next time. I'm not doing that. I'll leave that up to you. And Debbie Skinner saying this is your 6th year.
There we go. Mum coming in clutch.
On you, Deb.
She's laughing at me.
Oh, she here, is she?
She's sitting with John Wolf.
Over there. Give us a wave. Scene, and there's John. Yeah, John Wolf here. Julie Wolf here. I see you, Pa. Hello, Zoe. I'm just watching this now. Kyle's put one down, spot on, exactly where you want it.
Oh.
I think that bowl there, sitting just in front of Jack, belly up against it, is I say it a lot, it's the narrowest possible target. And it's a hell of a bowl to have to take off a Jack. Those shots win games. On his forehand again, he really watches these balls very intently. He's really into the game. Ran through a bit. It's probably second shot. There's that crack. Someone's thrown a bowl on the ground. Thump, thump. It echoes around like an indoor swimming pool.
Not far off.
John Wolf saying someone's got to do the thinking, Zoe. I think he's indicating he's sitting next to your mum.
Oh.
That's a bit mean. So Kyle back on his forehand. Played it pretty well. Ryan's shot through a little bit. Again, the change of length can be so important. It's such just to change the game, it can get into your opponent's head mentally, and you know this yourself, disrupt their focus.
Yeah, definitely. Change it up from what they're used to.
Yes, so marker there just indicating that Kyle holding 2. And Ryan back on that backhand side again, looking just to tap Kyle off the front. Oh, he's close.
Off.
Oh, he's kicked it, but he's kicked it far enough backwards.
Great bowl.
That's a fantastic shot. Crossing the line at exactly the right spot with not stupid weight, knowing he had he didn't have the furthest back bowl. I'm going to suggest 2 here. Two it is. So 2 more for Ryan Klem. So once again, everyone on the live feed, let us know where you're watching from and who you're supporting here. Show your love for the players. They do like to watch these back, and they get the comments off as it's going through, maybe for coaching, maybe just to bask in the glory of their victory. And obviously, he's always getting a lot of love on the line as well. Lots of fans. Geez, you got a little supporter group actually. You could start up your own. You could become. Well, I'm thinking influencer. Go for it.
Oh, that'd be mad.
Set up some deals with a bowls company. You can just advertise their wares all the time. Insta, Reels.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that's a really good start there by Ryan. And Kyle just trying to match him up, had the right weight to do so, but skipped across a little bit on that more difficult hand. No, here we go. So Ian Lean telling me he's watching from Warilla. Thanks, mate. Brad Griffith, hashtag Zoe for president. Yeah, mad. Baden Powell there says he's watching in the road train at Ningen. Says you're doing great. And Jaden Gebby, go Clem Dog. Is it a hard G or a soft G, do you think? Gebby or Jebby?
What is it? Gebby.
Gebby, yeah. Huxley, lose, only has 1-0. Come on, buddy. They'll lose the Sunnies.
They might now.
Reece Finn Young, just casually the Australian Open single under 18 girls champion. Just throwing comments in there, asking about your Mentos as well.
I've shared my Mentos, Reece. Sharing's caring.
And Seymour, yeah, it has been great bowls so far. These guys are playing. Again, the scoreboard just kicking out 11-5 for Ryan there, but I think Kyle's still playing a pretty good game. And just like that, exactly like that, coming across and stealing the shot off Ryan.
Shot pal.
So, playing to arrive here as the bowl scoots past our commentary position.
Gonna get a wiki woo.
Oh, yeah. Needed that little slider. Zach Miller saying Ryan Klem bowling well. He really is.
He's been bowling well the whole tournament. Not far off again.
Yeah, he's played them well. Maybe the long hands are working for him. He seems to throw the short ones and lose it, but there's a school of thought there that if you're going to play a short end, play a really short end.
Yeah.
Well, Matt's back, so he's metre and a half off the tee.
What are you a fan of, long or short ends?
That's a good question. So Where I used to play at St George's Basin, I like short ends. Their greens, I think, suited it better.
Yep.
And the ones I'm on now were curated by a guy named Scott Matheson, who had a bit of sad news recently. And I'm thinking of you, Scotty, if you're watching or anyone around the Husky Club. But the front green is super fast. It's a 21-second green at times, and so I like playing along. I use size 5s. They're hard to pull up on a quick green. And so I like the longer ends at Husky and shorter everywhere else.
Yeah, wow.
I'd play shorter here.
Yeah.
How about you?
I feel like it just depends on the green, to be honest.
Exactly right.
Like a while ago, I used to be a fan, loved my short ends, but now I like my 3/4 length.
Yeah. Oh, look, if I'm going to go short end, it's as short as possible. It's bring the
Yeah.
mat right to the line, drop the jack on the tee.
Yep.
I spent a long time practicing throwing a jack that far.
Yeah.
And look, Kyle covered the back a bit, but Ryan's just dropped his almost directly onto jack. It's just hanging out a bit. It's there to be touched or there to be rested on. Coming down here on his forehand looks pretty good to there. It's going to depend on weight.
Great ball.
Fantastic ball. Sometimes you want to, in this position, stand and applaud a little bit. Doff the cap, as the old blokes do. And, that's a great shot. Was there to do that too, and succeeded wonderfully.
Frozen.
Yeah, that's right. So just stalking your mum's Facebook page here randomly.
We're gonna go watch Cinderella live soon. That was us watching Frozen live.
Yeah. Disney fan?
Yes, love Disney.
Yeah. I found I had to let it go. That was terrible. Sorry. Oh, the other thing I meant to talk about. Sorry. We'll just watch this bowl come down here by Kyle.
Not far off again.
Oh, got to be careful. Where's he? Yeah, he's punched it across. But it's open. It's there. It's still got another bowl to come, and 2 here for Ryan. Luke Coombs.
Oh, Luke Combs.
Luke Combs, sorry, my apologies.
Absolutely. Love country music. I went and saw Morgan Wallen. Was a big fan. And now me and Huxley Rowe down there, we're going to go watch Luke Combs.
It was just for a little bit of... Phil just asking what time the next game starts. There's a big program today for that. We'll get back to the country music in a second. Big program today. We have a 3:15 game is the singles semi, and 5:30 for the singles. So singles final. So Phil, if you're going for your roll up, mate, and you're happy to miss the semi, come back and watch the final. Prime time once again. We love the night games here. And Nathan Bazant saying he'll be at Luke Combs as well, I think. There you go. Thursday? On the Thursday night. That's right.
I think I'm the Wednesday.
There you go. So
should be good.
Here we go. And there's another one dropped in there. I think Kyle rescued it with a back bowl. Well, that's the toucher by the looks. It's hard to tell because the reflection, you can't see where the chalk is. The indication is 1 to... Just seeing the mat. Who's got the mat? Yeah, one to Ryan. Yeah, so for context, when I went to Cabramatta, it's just after all the Taylor Swift tickets had gone on sale and been on sale, and I remember the tension heavily from trying to help my daughters get tickets. And then I went up and asked everyone there who had tickets to Taylor Swift, and I hear this voice yell out from my right-hand side, "Luke Combs!" So it wasn't not even a guess there straight away.
Country music all the way.
No, Taylor's a country singer. Well, she used to be anyway.
Yeah.
In the first era.
I'm a fan of Love Story.
Yep. Love Story's a good album. Did she just do a TV, a Taylor's version of that? Is that the last one? What was the last... Oh, where's my Spotify? I live in a Taylor Swift household and we only listen to Taylor's version. Speak Now actually was the last one.
There you go.
Last Taylor's version. So, yeah. Back to December's my favourite song in that one. But we'll leave that alone. as I'll spoil my reputation as a heavy metal fan. So, so here comes Ryan Klem having put down a good starter bowl. And the Matt once again right back on the tee. And once again, Cole's first bowl running through a fair way. Every time they change it up, Cole tends to overcorrect a little, but it's good enough to bring it. Oh, he's disappointed with that. Head straight back in the air.
It's coming.
Oh, no, he gave up on that a little bit quickly, I think. Didn't miss by much. Giving himself a good opportunity there with Kyle sitting right next to Jack to punch it through. I'm going to let you call these next couple while I eat some ice cream before it melts.
Oh, yum. Great bowl by Ryan. Two, possibly three. How's your ice cream going?
It's pretty good. It's good vanilla. I like. I'm a simple man. I like vanilla, but I did notice this big weight coming in. Love that wind up.
The concentration.
That's it. This is winds his arm up and says, "This is how fast we're going," and has missed to the right hand side, and whoosh smack into the ditch, and wasting no time. Ryan straight back on the mat. I think he'll want to be back, having seen Kyle run through, and he is. Oh, he's got to watch it. This is a good one. Yeah, he'll pull up near the tee. No worries at all. That's the best back.
Yeah, great ball.
But follow up here again. Oh, that bounced out of his fingers a little bit. Just got hung up. Not happy with himself. Showing a bit of frustration. That's why they're crossing here. You asked me how my ice cream was. Something I noticed immediately. Well, they're having a look. 3 it is.
One thing about singles is you can always make a comeback.
Always. You're never, ever out of the game. And things we know as well about singles is the last shots are the hardest ones to get.
Yes, definitely.
For 2 reasons. One, your opponent lifts a bit, just goes, and gets a bit desperate and starts concentrating a bit harder. And then the nerves and the adrenaline kick in on your side.
Yes.
And it's no good. But the thing I noticed about this ice cream, you asked me how it was, is it's got a little bit of a DJ thing going. Listen to this.
It does too.
It's very weird. So you have no idea. It's just a little plastic pot. Alex Merchant watching from Aberdeen in Scotland. It's amazing. Scotland, oh yeah, we get lots of internationals. There's bowls tragics all around the world. We often have people in New Zealand, South Africa, Scotland and England, and a lot of the Commonwealth countries where bowls is played. We always get someone from Fiji. I forget her name, but she's beautiful. She comes on and says Bulla every time, Bulla Vanaka.
Oh, that's cool.
And we're lucky enough to have, pretty big viewership all around the world. This is a great game for the whole world. And this is the longest end possible. Look at that. Tee all the way to the other tee. And he's just put
coming.
it there. Oh, I tell you what, there's 2 pretty good bowls by both those lads. This rink scoreboard shows 15-7, does it? It does. What does my scoreboard say? Not enough on that board. You're right. There you are. Thank you, kind person. Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. And George.
Oh.
I'll just look down the other ends and make sure I'm up to date there. Heath and Scott Brown again, not kicking away at all. Tim coming back to 15-11 down there in the Zone 9 versus Zone 3 battle. Zone 13 versus Zone 5. Mr. Brandon Paul, I think it is, and number 17, Brad, has picked up another bunch of shots, 17-3. Kobe Catal versus Tommy Rich, 8-13. So they're kind of sticking close to each other by the look of that. And the closest rink so far, rink 6, Zone 10 versus Zone 15, 14-13. It should be, as we said before, a long game at 10 all. Interesting times. How are they going down there? Yep. Ryan's bowl hasn't really moved. Kyle put another one in really close there. Would you have a crack at this? Oh, no, you like draw bowling.
You got to change it up sometimes. So not heavy weight, but just a bit over, just playing through it.
Yeah, I think in Kyle's mind might be this one here. So he came down with a little weight there just to either knock himself up or sit at the back, but he's run into the ditch. He's got a bowl left. Ryan on his backhand down that favoured side. Notice he does a little dance every time he bowls.
Yeah.
Which I quite like, actually. Some players stand there very intently, like Aaron Wilson. Like disco, we'll watch down the green, one eye stare.
Yep.
And other people kind of stand around and groove and do a little dance. I tend to look away.
Not far off again. Oh. Looks like just the one. One to Ryan.
How many's that now, Zoe? 16-7?
Yes.
You're all by yourself here.
Yep, 16-7.
Alright, I'll turn this back up and say, yep, we're on 16-7 now. Not quite in that launch pad. What have you heard that terminology before? From
No.
17, so when you reach on a 21-up game, when you get the score of 17, you're either on the launch pad or the checkout, because you can do it in one end.
There you go.
So that's what all the guys up at the Australian Open were talking about. We were getting a little bit of grief up there for saying the checkout and then making puns about going to the self-checkout or at the freezer aisle, and people getting cranky with us for making silly jokes. Ryan, once again, I'm going to just give Ryan some kudos here. He has played the most magnificent draw bowls with those tiny little tailors, and absolutely killing it. Joe Burton asking how many players competing this week bow out of under-18s this year. That's a really good question. If I had Andrew Lynn sitting next to me, I think he'd be able to tell me, because he's got all the stats on these guys, all the age groups, I think, on his computer. But sadly, Andrew's taken off. He's got tickets to the rugby league, and so we won't see him until tomorrow,
Good
Joe.
on him.
But I'll ask him that. We'll try to get that information out. We might do a little farewell and thank you post to the guys that have come here for the last time. And Zoe, that sadly I'm going to keep bringing it up, includes you. Oh, I've taken my sunnies off. I've lost the vibe. I was eating the ice cream, and now I wonder what was wrong. The springboard. Rodney Darcy saying the springboard as well. Yep, absolutely. Springboard launch pad. Any
3 good bowls.
Debbie Skinner, this is actually the quietest Zoe has been. Usually hear her voice all over the green.
I'm nervous.
I think it was funny they were saying the same about Tim. Tim apparently was on this morning. A bloke you'd never hear shut up. and
He's
and
always
today
talking.
he was quiet as a mouse. I can see a lot of your comrades or compatriots over there sitting on the steps.
Get a wave out of him?
That's it. If they're watching,
No.
young Jacob over there will not get on the broadcast. I've tried to get him on. He's won the pairs.
That was a great game to watch.
Oh, how good! Yeah, fantastic game. That pairs game, the Cabramatta lads. Well, once again, I'm sitting here commentating on Ryan Klem. Played a great game, but the Zone 16 just getting up. So one here again to Ryan so far. I'm just grabbing my camera out of the way, and yeah, it looks like they're maybe calling two. I can hear the discussion here between the coach and the marker. I'm going to walk around in circles again. Yeah, good boys.
Always measure if you're unsure.
That's right. I was Andrew and I discussed it, and I was talking to the Bowls Australia guys up in the Australian Open. We say the same thing. It's frustrating when you're sitting here next to it, watching them do circles around there.
Yeah.
Pull your tape out. It's that close. Come on.
Just the one.
It is one, and the springboard or the launch pad or the checkout is where Ryan Klem is now, and an absolute bucket of work to do here for Kyle Anderson to come back 10 shots down. But again, it's singles.
Always possible.
One at a time. Well, Ethan Scott Branigan and Tim is 15 all now. Trying to pull on 4. Bradley Philo on 20. Well and truly in that checkout.
Great start.
Yeah, brilliant. He's playing that T to T, that long end, exceptionally well. Is that the zone uniform Kyle's wearing?
Yep, zone 2.
It's not bad. The Raymond Terrace uniforms are great.
Oh, we just got new uniforms
Did
too.
you really?
Yeah, they're mad.
You happy with them, obviously?
Yeah.
That's good news. Yep, Deb Skinner, Kyle's a jet. Always good for comebacks. Good. Glad to hear that. Lisa Burton said she played against you last week. Is that right? Last weekend at Cabra?
Yes, indeed.
Best scorecard keeper ever?
Oh, I forget to do the scorecard sometimes. I'm getting better on it though.
Not bad. Oh, this, it's hard to tell on the camera view, but watching it live, it's got pretty good weight. Got to get under,
Just
and he
under.
has. What's he done? Oh, that's a great shot.
Good shot, Kyle.
Absolutely perfect. It was there to be hit. A lot of players would be going on the other hand to get to that, but has crossed the head slightly and rolled down onto Jack. Great play.
He's coming back for it.
Yep. Looking for it. I think he's going to cross. It does sweep a bit more on that hand.
Oh.
Yeah, close. Marker just jumping in the way of the camera there. But we could see it go past. Now, if they're watching the broadcast over there, that other lot, I want to see a Mexican wave.
That'd be mad.
So that last one dropping him in a bit short. No. Where are we at? So it is school holidays here. I was about to give a big shout out to your schools, but anyone that is one of the Hunter River Rats, as I described. If you're on the coverage, give us a yell.
River Rats.
Oh, just looking, just brushing past. Well, I didn't quite make it actually, but he's looks like one now to. Oops, I nearly spilled my water. One now to Kyle, and looking to build it up with this shot, sticking on that forehand side.
It's coming in.
Yeah, he's got to get under that noise, not there.
Around.
But ones win it, ones will win it. Just make sure that's all that is. I've just put it on the scoreboard a bit preemptively.
I think it was just the one.
There's the marker. Yeah, one it is. One's a win it, like we said.
There we go. We're getting a wave.
That's it. Finally noticed that they're directly opposite us, or the
They're gonna do it.
guys.
Yeah.
Who's that? Is that Billy Waite in the middle? Too staunch, too tough, too gangster. Won't
Wait, they're gonna do it again.
It's like the members section of the MCG.
The Mexican wave.
So we've got so for those that can't see it, we're talking about it. The other side of the green is a bit of a grandstand, and all the guys that aren't, all the teams, the juniors that aren't playing at the moment are sitting in a long line across the back, all doing a Mexican wave and having a bit of fun there. Oh,
They're trying to signal something.
yeah, I can see Billy saying no, but so just Kyle's gone short of Jack as has been his habit and gone a couple of metres long. Ryan drops he's in 2 feet too far forward. All right,
They're posing.
They want a photo. So I have my camera with a zoom lens here, so I'll just wait till Kobe Katau gets out of the way. Thumbs up all round by everyone.
Love it.
So you can see I'll put a bunch of these photos at some point. It is Wednesday, my dudes, so I'll put a bunch of photos up at some point. But a better shot there by Kyle. And holding it at the back.
Sunny's back on.
Yep, sunny's back on. It's hard to take photos with the sunny's on. Oh, look at that. By Ryan, that's just brilliant draw bowling. Just tapping off his front one and rolling forward to hold the shot.
Wiki woo.
Wiki woo. What's your favourite Luke Combs song? Just a question without notice.
Oh, that's hard. There's quite a few. I don't think I've got one. I think I listen to too many of them.
All right, his most popular song looks like Tomorrow Me.
Oh, that goes hard. And Fast Car.
Yep.
Actually, Better Together. I'm a fan of Better Together.
Better Together, right? And I'll put that on my playlist soon. I'll put it on the queue, wherever it is. It'll be there somewhere. But Kyle just covering the back there. Smart option because there is a run through the middle. Lee Stinson back on the desk over there, and I thought he was reaching for the lollies then. He's just reaching for the next scorecards, next sets.
Sharing's caring for the lollies.
Yeah, absolutely right. That's why Andrew buys a kilo of them every game or every tournament. So we're over on the other side. I'll just update some scores while we're going through. Well, it's 15 all. Now Ethan looks like he scored a 3 over there, so it's 18-15 now. 3 out of nowhere. It looks like Brad Farlow's won that one. Cabramatta 9-17. So Tommy Rich just giving a bit of a kick on there, and has
Ryan just picked up a 2.
Ryan just picked up a 2. 19-8. So we're getting close here.
17 all on rink 6.
Yeah, it's a big game. I said it was going to go for a long time. It may not. They're both scoring at a pretty heavy rate, so 2s at a time. And once again, we're pretty much T to T. He's dropped that one a little bit shorter. What do you think of these lines on the green? You can see on the camera there. Do you know what they're from?
Dragging your foot.
Yeah, so that's Tom
Rich.
Rich.
That's his little dance move
It
after.
That's it. Leaston's just pointing out Corey Wedlock does it. So does Disco. Disco's a shocker at it. See him in BPL, almost big furrows in the green. So you're looking at under 25s teams and all that now. Are you looking to progress?
Yes, definitely.
You got an emerging Jackaroo stamp in your place at some point, do you think?
Hopefully, fingers crossed. I want to work my way up as high as I can go.
Absolutely.
Yeah, played on the weekend, trialling for 25s.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
I didn't know that. That's great.
A few of us young girls did, actually. There was Kate Astley, there was Chanel, Lucy Hooker.
That's amazing. I didn't actually even know that was on. I'm still fairly new in the Bowls New South Wales role, so I missed that one. But that sounds great.
Jasmine
I'm
Smith.
glad you're there. Now, sometimes it can feel when you move on from one group to another that you get a bit lost in the sport, but you're very, very much still there. The pathways are still very much open. Go as far as you ever want. Will you get up to an Australian Open, do you think, one day?
Me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my dream. I wish. I'm going to try.
I'd have loved to have seen you up there in any of those finals. It was good fun, the juniors up there, or the under-18s.
Yeah.
What have we got here, I think? Look, at the moment, I think Kyle's got 2 bowls to rescue this, because right now, Kyle's holding the game. Excuse me, Ryan's holding the game. And he has. Look at this. What a draw
Great
shot.
bowl.
Under pressure, under the most extreme pressure. Come through with a little touch and just laid down next to it. That's great bowling.
You can see the concentration on them.
Yeah, Ryan playing heavy. It's looked like he's wind up. He doesn't wind up like a
He's got it.
medium. Oh, he's and clean jack across.
Oh,
Wow, that's a river shot. Just hit it clean. So Kyle Anderson on his forehand. They're watching it closely. This is either the game or it's not. I don't think he's got
needs
the
to
speed.
hurry.
I don't think he's there. Just finessed it a bit too much, and that's Ryan holding 3. And that's game as they shake hands. So, a really good shot. Look, really good game. Ryan Klem from Zone 12, the Cabramatta bowler, kicked out early and stayed there pretty much. Didn't just strangled your mate Kyle with long ends by the looks.
Yes.
Did
That
you-
was a cracker last bowl for
Oh, yeah.
Ryan.
Oh, both of them actually. I think Kyle and Ryan both put in awesome. Kyle's second last bowl and Ryan's follow up, just amazing to win the game. So, mate, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you on. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you for having me.
Mate, I'm glad we finally got a chance to talk about your Mentos obsession and
Yes.
and that's it. So enjoy Luke Combs and enjoy the 4s. We'll see you out there and. Once again, thanks, mate. You're a champion.
I will. Thank you.
See you next time. And ladies and gentlemen, that's about next game should start in about half an hour. Stay tuned and stay on our Facebook page. You'll see notifications pop up. And for the next round, we can't wait to see you then. Thanks, everyone.